Haritadan bir görev
She
seç.
likes you. And that's no small thing toward a kami. And make no mistake, as long as you're sheriff, you are a kami. Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
Здравей! I see we share a condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. Sometimes I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers. I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor. I will help you if I can.
Can you help me recover my knowledge of the Banu Hakim?
Such things are difficult, but we can try.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by mortals?
Some, yes. Some are souvenirs I collect myself. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave.
Tell me about your relationship with the Camarilla.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help them as I can. I source items the prince needs, keep my ears open for what's happening in the city. And sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve it.
So, you are the Camarilla's hired assassin.
No, they do not dictate what I do, and I take no payment. They simply let me know when a wrong needs righting.
Allah Allah. Bakayım bir. Şimdi yazmayı dene. Şimdi yazmayı dene hadi Kemal.
Do you know a kindred named Fabian?
Oh, interesting.
But of course. I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a chimiche he was desperately attempting to woo.
Perhaps we've heard enough.
I had a thought. It is often the case that I find stories of people who have transgressed. I bring them to justice when I can. But this is an unjust city, and there is only so much time. Perhaps you share these views. You could aid me if you choose.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
There is. This wristwatch comes from Jonathan. Jonathan killed his brother over a matter of money. He still takes money with violence. His cologne is cheap. You should find him easily.
I have the scent. I will see you later.
Nerede bu ya? Lavun şeyi. Oo, bu kim?
Hey, new kid, take a look. Drink it in. This is my magnum opus. At least it will be. It's kind of a work in progress. I think the color balance is off. Maybe it needs another femur? Name's Patience, by the way. Don't make a joke, I already heard it. So the in crowd at the court said we've got to help you wake up some of your old strength. Even if it takes me away from my work. I'm not enough of a dumbass to go against them. So let me know whenever you'd like to refresh some memories.
Will you help reawaken my Toreador skills?
All right, let's get it over with.
How do the Toreador fare in Seattle?
I don't know. Same as anywhere else, probably? Maybe if I added more yellow to the foreground.
Tell me more about this place. Is it your studio? Perhaps your haven?
Yeah. Maybe it needs more viscera? But dried or wet?
What is this piece you are making?
I use almost entirely found objects. Items from the shop, stuff I find outside, old crockery, lost coins, roadkill, the usual. You get what it's about, right?
Of course. It is clearly about the struggle to express oneself under the oppression of the ruling classes.
That's the most pretentious shit I ever heard. Oh, hey, since you're here, for this piece I'm making, I found this cool-looking cross thing. There's something about it, a resonance, you know? You find any more, I could really use them. Flesh this thing out. I'll need a bunch.
I would be pleased to help, if I can.
Hey, that would be so great. I guess 9 or 10 should do it. Really make old boneheads sing.
You interest me.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy with this thing right now.
Hadi be. Etkilenmedi.
I
Tüh.
will see you again.
Huh. Patience looking for metal crosses. Now that is a coincidence.
Oh shit, I had an idea, now it's gone.
You wanted me to collect crosses for your artwork.
Oh shit, yeah. Find me a set? I could really use them.
I have not forgotten, but it will take me time.
I don't think I can call this finished without them. You know? The cherry on the top. The thorns on the rose.
Stay out of trouble.
Nerede oğlum bu?
This I was just looking. Honest.
Gel kanka.
Stay back.
Ulan havaya gitti adam. Lan haritada ne görev seçeceğim? He. Aboneysen yazman lazım ya. Allah Allah. Garip anasını satayım, anlamadım.
Drink. Whatever you can spare, please.
Bu mu? Kapattım aboneler modunu. Ya abone değilsin.
Next time, I'll work on the courage to tell them how it really
Gir şuraya da öldüreyim seni ya.
I need to find a better spot.
Hand over your wallet, quick. Come on.
Do that.
Give me your money. You won't get hurt.
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
Miko'ya dön. Kim yordu beni ya?
Holy, that's damn.
How is your night going? Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
I will come back.
Şimdi dümdüz git. Ya sığınaktan dinlen dediğine göre ne dedim bakalım diyecektim.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
I find that she is a pleasant diversion. She digs up my older memories.
Hey, if it floats the USS Fire, then I won't pass comment, but some memories are maybe best kept buried.
Indeed.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Kesin görürüz.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine, a sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me. waiting for the
gene
other
mi
to
bu ya?
drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Ya bu dedektif şeyini sevmedim hiç ya. Öf.
Oh, let me guess. You're a sleeper agent planted deep within a Far Eastern drugs cartel, but a shaman broke your illusion and now you're on the run. Or you double parked on Pike Street and a gang of antsy farmers threatened you with healthy, nutritious produce.
What? What? No, nothing like that.
Just give me the facts, Miss...
Verona. It's just, I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar. Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out. There was more to find here. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Of course. That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Well, yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and... I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I wondered if... I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the
beni de
letter
bu
myself,
dedektif
I will not
muhabbeti
believe
sıktı.
you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And remember, our coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives.
Sen
but we're
oyuna
trying to get
baktım.
into the fancy places,
12
too.
ototranslite ile
I guess we started
oynayabilirsin
off at the
onu direkt.
Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona. Seattle PD.
Polis kayıtları nerede şimdi?
What's the word, Wilbur?
So good, baby.
Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell? You remember anything yet?
Out for walking. Little mother snuggin', hug a bug in a rug.
Folks call me peculiar, but you? Oh, you are on a whole new angle, Angelo.
Mother, kiss goodnight. Just full of belly, lemony moss.
And a
great big lemony moss to you, fella.
See you soon, Boone.
Bye.
Bunu emcikleyeceğiz herhalde ya.
You doing okay, Ray?
Sing a lullaby.
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice. How is life through a bottle? Gotta say, I am jealous. Not a thing I've known for a long, long time. And contractually speaking, given my profession, I should be 3 whiskeys deep by now and looking for a pack of smokes.
My friend, life's a bowl of cherries. Sweet, sticky, full of color, and...
Spin me your philosophy there, Wilbur. Fabio? Philo?
And sometimes it's just the pits.
Ah, nice one. You've been here, what, 3 days? That must have been one hell of a bender, fella. That or someone slipped you a Mickey.
So personal fun, Fabio. Drunk, nice and warm, takes cares. Oh, eat 'em up.
Oh, I hear you. Always good to find a nice, relaxing beverage. I'd like a little sip if you don't mind.
Yes, make another hole of bliss. A head hole with a little kiss.
Oh,
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. Stay safe, Rafe.
Lemony, lemony, buzz, buzz.
şimdi.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches?
Korku
A
oyunu
thumb
mu?
through my probation log?
İşte bunlar
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything
Değişiyor.
about the rebar killer?
senin oyun
Detective, I did not expect
Unity ile
someone
oynayabilirsin,
to
auto
so
translate ile.
thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle.
Ya ben çevireceğim dersen sana atayım
It's a
dosyaları.
little dusty around my fundament, but I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man, all in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under
Dosya dolabı
verified
konuşuyor.
tips. This one says, Cooper's
Google'a
true
yaz.
objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold.
Direkt çıkar.
The briefcase contained technology vital to the
Bir şey de
timeline's
yapmıyor çok.
integrity. At
YouTube'da
precisely
anlatımları falan da
8:13
var.
p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew. What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard, the bones of a story, and the flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it.
A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week
Discord
sensation
kullanıyor
of
mu?
slaughter, and then it all dries
Mehmet.
up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. Anything that screams being Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always
Ya bu
watching.
ne saçmalık abi.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery. I should get to it.
Come back when you can. I always need a good sorting.
I went down to the Dutchman for a word with...
Google'un Unity Translator yaz.
Cold night.
E-mail
I
olmaz
decided
ya.
to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red. Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
For evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Well, it's just a theory, but I think he's back. That case last week has all his signature moves. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because we didn't catch him last time around. He cut his way through the court. We lost too many kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Got it?
Goodbye DPA kullan.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
No show tonight. What Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting.
Yukarıdan mı? Ya değil. Çıkarım yukarı.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend, you know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calligraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Who's the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it. This matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Ha, burası da bitti. Oğlum bu ne ya?
Here was
Hatun'la oynaması güzel de bu dedektifle oynaması çok sıkıcı ya.
right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. It's useful.
Nerede bu ya?
The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old. I didn't see the point in confusing. Yeah, I wasn't. I figured I needed my strength for other things. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button. Blip, bloopy, bloop, blop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. The hole in the wall needed a few dark corners. Younger kindred did like spaces to brood. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night? Could be any bar in any city, but you.
Çok aptalca bir oyun bu ya. Bu ne abi ya?
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a
Hangi beyinsiz düşündü bunu acaba?
Now, how would I remember?
Dedektif bilardo masasıyla işte kağıtla konuşsun, dolapla konuşsun. Ay bir beynine sıçayım seni ya.
That's a fact.
Oyunun niye boktan olduğu anlaşılıyor şimdi.
Must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair. Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt.
Ya kadının oynaması zevkli.
Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right?
Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, Detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet.
I've got it. This is the same stale ale I got from the letter. The guy who stood here was our mailman. Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch
of steel and plastic, and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Western reconstruction site. Not too far and inhabited by
Ben bitiririm herhalde ya.
and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Verona said she'd been... Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked the big part.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for
Yok,
all.
herhangi birisiyle
I
konuşmuyor
don't
işte.
know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night.
Eşyalarla
From Verona.
Ah,
X
yes,
tuşuyla
that one.
konuşuyor.
Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. At least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement. Verona.
Why worry? Why worry? You'll all be swept away in the mess.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my
Another
favorite
question.
portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you notice if she had a purse with her?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Şimdi gene mi bir şey seçeceğiz? Bu sefer buraya gideceğiz.
Some change? Anyone?
Şunu emcikleyebiliyor muyuz? Yok. Allah Allah.
What I give for...
Tamam görüşürüz Mehmet. Kendine iyi bak.
I need a raise.
Watch your step.
Spare.
This one's kind of pretty, but it still sucks.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What do you want? Ah, Fabian. Well,
We never really get the chance to talk.
You're right. We don't.
Now, was there anything else?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
The rebar killer is back in town.
The Rebar Killer. Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar Killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Choi. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then.
Dead
I'll be off.
I see.
Gene mi?
I headed down. There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked. Oh, so our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. I didn't think that was worth the effort. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Ya şu yok anasını satayım. Telefonla konuşamıyoruz.
Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on.
Gerçi önemli
I headed down to
değilmiş. Ya. Ya birini emmek lazım.
I went down to the Dutchman.
Şunlarda yok mu lan böyle?
I didn't think that would help. I didn't see the need. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. I didn't see the point. I figured out, yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
What is it this time? I'm busy.
Yeah, boss, you look real busy. I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
Detective, you got something for me, right?
Boss, it was his home from home.
I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely. I had a question to ask Nico about Verona and her newfound wealth. I had a question to get results.
Hey there, Guru. How's it hanging?
The sirens are wakeful, Detective.
Ooh.
It's the act, friend Fabian, that makes a...
That's better by a country mile. I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your
Şantiyeyi
I
araştırabiliriz
had a
şimdi.
question to ask Nico about Verona and her newfound wealth.
Just a few more nights, and I can get out of here.
Door. I've had nothing of old mistresses. Junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades